forth. Yeah, is Helene Witt. I just want to say that Gladys told me to use Helene as a model because she's got everything that everyone's looking for in a comedian: charisma, stage presence. I don't know, there were a couple other, she told me it only took her 28 years to get all of those things, but everybody has to look up to her. So, Helene Witt.
That's good.
Yeah.
That was a good insult joke. I like that. That was good, Gladys. Yeah, I knew Gladys way back when. Because that's how old I am. But you know what? I love getting old. People say to me, are you the love child of Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Keith Richard? No, I'm not. I can't be because I'm almost their age. Some people used to say I look like Barry Manilow. I should have gone to the concert, right? And walked right in, yeah. Female Barry Manilow. But you know what? I love getting older. Like, I have pound signs here, and I have parentheses here. My friend Selma says, they don't call them parentheses, they call them marionettes. I said, oh great, I have a puppet, Lion King, and I have a MQ on my face. Then she says, well, you know, you could call them parentheses. I said, great, I have a run-on sentence. Any way you slice it. You know, she's insulting me, but it doesn't bother me because I love getting older. Gladys could validate this, you know, at Wendy's, McDonald's, and Burger King, you get your coffee half price when you get old. Isn't that worth it? Have just 5, 10, 15 years left. I mean, the coffee is fantastic. And when I go in the subway, the tokens have, I called it a token, that shows how old I am. Jokes, yeah. But I love getting older, you know. I have this thing called the varicose veins. Jean, you're young and beautiful. Wait till you see the varicose veins coming on your leg. They're incredible. I call mine the Google Roadmap to Adventure. And like this road takes you to the Silver Lake. And if you go on a blind date and things don't go well and you don't like the guy, this road takes you to the Dead Sea. Yeah, it's great getting older. I mean, like, the cuckoo on my biological clock is wearing Depends. You heard of the information age? I'm headed for the inflammation age. And I'm losing my hair. You can't tell, but maybe you can. I'm losing my hair, but you know, I know where it's going. It's going to my knuckles. Unbelievable. Just before I got here, true story, I was next door at the nail salon because I was 2 hours early. And they have 10 forms of torture. They give you a little card, and they have check marks. And I had like 20. The first one they do is they put the napalm on your fingernails, and when you have to fill the nail in, and then they have the Agent Orange. They drip it, and it goes into your blouse. $4 at the dry cleaners. Then this lady had a dog. He just spread. I took a picture of it. He spread his body across so that people have to walk over this dog. That's rude. And then they don't give him any water. And the lady's holding the water to dip your nails in. The customer gave it to her dog. It had soap and it was terrible. And then the dog took one of those postcards from inside the magazine, and I swear, I took a picture to prove it. He ate the whole postcard. The lady didn't care.
Oh.
This is true. This is all just happened. I shouldn't be doing material that happened while I was walking here wearing the flip-flops that they give you with the cotton. This nice gentleman said, oh, do you need help to your chair because you have cotton on your feet right now? Going to Gladys. He thought I was Gladys, but anyway. So it's really great getting older. I used to be a school teacher in New York City in a really tough school.
Yeah.
And thank you. And like, these kids didn't just chew their pencils like we did when we were young. They swallowed the erasers. And like, this kid's picking his teeth, very rude. Hey, that's my car antenna! We used to read the Dick and Jane books, the Basil readers, just follow along. These are a long time ago. And they would read like this: run, spot, run, see, spot, run. This is how I had to teach these kids how to read. Run, spot, run. Dick's got a gun. Spot is a pit bull. Run, teacher, run. Yeah. One time I had the second grade, you know, sometimes you could cruise along, you don't have to stand there and teach all the time. So we were doing like a display of New York City. So I went to Penn Station, you know the kiosk with all the pamphlets?
Yeah.
True story, I went and got one of every pamphlet, took it to class. I said, hey, the kids could cut around them, make a giant oak tag collage. Just put them all on there. That'll take them a half hour. So they slapped all the brochures on. It was beautiful. We put it in the auditorium. Next day, a parent, a couple, you know, a mother and a father, very rare in my school, but they had both parents, and the school aide came to my door. Now, one thing you should know is no one's allowed to come to your classroom. Parents are not allowed to be on the office for two reasons. One is they could kill you, and the other reason is tough school. The other is because it takes teacher time away from you if you have parents coming to your door. Well, they're there at the door, and I said, what are you doing here? You know, to the school aide, what's going on? They show me, I swear to God, an S&M picture of a woman in bondage, tied up from a brochure, and I'm standing there not understanding it, and then it dawned on me. At the kiosk, inside one of the other brochures was the Museum of Sex pamphlet, and instead of the kid, when we made the collage, instead of them telling me, Miss Witt, look what I found, like they do when they see the National Geographic pictures of the naked people.
Right.
Yeah, from long ago, from the Aborigines or wherever they,
Yeah.
you know, from Africa. And I said, why didn't you tell me that you saw this in the classroom? Instead, they went and told their parents, and they knew what it was, second grade. So needless to say, that child grew up to be a sex educator. And Stephen Jefferson, who used to melt crayons on the radiator, he is now a crack cocaine methamphetamine dealer. Thank you very much.